Hello and welcome to Simon's Trading Channel. My name's Simon. This is my daily Bitcoin price action analysis. Back to normal today. No funny business like yesterday, although I hope you enjoyed the video. Right, so it's Sunday. Another Sunday. Wow, I do feel like since I've been doing these videos, the weeks seem to go by even quicker than they had. And they were already going by pretty quick. So that's interesting. The weekly candle looks prime for closure on Bybit here in just 3 hours and 15 minutes. So it's certainly red, although as you can see towards the end of this week, buying pressure has taken over. So not quite as bearish as it would have looked if it had closed all the way back down here, but still bearish nonetheless. Now, coming down to the 4 hour, and you can see we've got these crazy lines. It's the same chart. I haven't really tampered with it very much, apart from putting in this trend line. So there was the lower time frame downtrend from the top of the range to, well, pretty much this blue line with a bounce, and then another pullback, and these are lower time frame trends, and I can show you on a 15-minute. So that same price action is all here. So the lower time frame downtrend, bounce, and then here you can see on the 15-minute we've got lower highs and lower lows. Excuse me. This was significant because you only know this when the price is back up here, but this then becomes a higher low compared to this, which I was looking for and talking about, but still not out of the woods, because really you need to get back above here, because this is the current standing local high. And so price action Bitcoin needs to get back above there, just to confirm then that these are the two lows within that period of time. I'm just going to switch back to the 4 hour for a moment. Zoom in. So now you can see all that on a 4 hour time frame. Just there's a bit less noise effectively on the higher time frames, although 4 hours is by no means a high time frame. Oh, I just realized, did I wish you all a happy Sunday? If I didn't, then I apologize, and I'll do it right now. Happy Sunday. Hope you've had a nice weekend. Anyway, back to the price action. So you can see the middle of the range coming in at 66,000. Bitcoin's got a bit of a chance here to close back above the middle of the range. It needs a good few candle closures though, to sort of, scrap that. For this to be a sort of sustained push to the upside, crossing the midpoint, and then potentially making an assault on the high of the range, you want it to be closing back above these 4 hour closures over here. And they're coming in wick high at 68,300. So closures above there, good. If you're looking for upside, maybe closures above there. If you're looking for downside, bad. But there you go. So that's that. And then the midpoint of this half of the range is coming in at 70,000. I've talked about that number many times in the past. If Bitcoin starts to close 4 hours over there, you definitely think an assault on the range high is in order. And then, come back to it. I wouldn't be surprised if it bounces, well, not bounces, turns around from there and comes back down. But I do wonder if this range game may continue for some time, just to diffuse a bit of the crazy one-way volatility that Bitcoin has had for so long. I mean, all right, this was sideways, but it was up only. Not quite up only, but mostly up since October last year, with only this one significant pullback, and then prior to that, well, the rest, but yeah. So if Bitcoin did go sideways here, just say for a few weeks, as I've said in previous videos, that makes a break to the upside much more probable, because it keeps the current trend pristine. Um, and I mean, that is what most people are looking for, I believe. And sometimes that means you should do the opposite. But I'm no soothsayer, despite some wiggly lines here and there. And I'll just be doing what the price action tells me to. And at the moment, the price action is telling me this is a local low. It's trying its best to make this a definitive higher low, but it'll only really do that when it gets back above, and this is on the 4 hour time frame, 68,000 pretty much, but the wick high was 68.2. How am I doing for time? 6 minutes. I'm probably going to keep this one. Oh yeah, I just wanted to mention the MACD. It's been down there quietly going about its day, being completely ignored by me up until now. Hello MACD. And as you can see, this is one of Caretaker's amazing trading indicators. So it's a MACD, but he managed to put on these sort of predictive values, which are a bit ridiculous when the MACD is quite far away from the zero line, but they become more and more accurate as the MACD closes into the zero line. And the one I'm interested in, as I've told you before, is this one here, which is crosses above the zero line, 66,600. For any of you who wonder why I just went after I said 66,600, there's a classic, I think it's 70s horror film. I feel like it's 70s. I wasn't that old in the 70s. So, in fact, I only managed to see out 3 years in the 70s. Called Damon. Was it Damien or Damon? Damien the Omen. 666 was the number of the beast. Or something like that. I can't quite remember. I'm not sure I've even seen the film. But that's quite... 666 has become this sort of spooky, slightly demonic number. And that's not fair, because 666 is just another number like any other number, minding its own business, going about creating maths for us all to enjoy. Anyway, Simon, shut up. You're just talking gibberish. I've had a busy day. So as you can see, the point of all that was it's got a chance to cross to the upside, and it's not tradable. Well, you can trade it if you want, but I don't just cross the zero line. I don't trade the zero line cross, because it's very easy to backtest and see that it's just doing that won't be very successful. However, in general, when the MACD is above the zero line, price is going up, and when the MACD is below the zero line, price is coming down. So combine that potential cross, because it's still not quite there, with the etchings of a higher low on a 4 hour, and you get the feeling that there may be more upside before there is more downside. Having said all that, this isn't very... I always forget the word when I want to use it. I always forget the word. This isn't very impulsive, is it? But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right, what's that? 9.5 minutes? Inconceivable! Anyway, that's all I've got to say. Sunday evening. I hope you're all relaxing and you've enjoyed your weekend. And do me a favour, if you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And if you haven't enjoyed the video, don't come back tomorrow, because I'll be doing another video, which will be the first of the week, and we'll have a look and see where that weekly closure ended up. Cheers. Bye.